Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a spicy night of AEL Uni Season 2 CSGO with the one and only HazDaddySlim.
Amp, good to see you, and good to see everyone who's in the chat waiting on us here. We are ready to go after a couple of technical delays over on the Facebook and YouTube stream, but they're up and running now, and Amp, we are getting ready to cast some good old CSGO action. We've got ourselves tonight's match from the two top-of-the-table teams of Group A as it stands at the moment, RMIT Red and ANU Esports, and what should be a very good game here. RMIT Red, they get this win tonight. They're going to be 4-0. Yet to go down, and they would be leading everyone by at least 2 games there. ANU get it, and they equal things up at 3 wins on for both of them. And I mean, Em, it's a lot to ride for on tonight. I mean, both these teams, I said, 1 and 2, a lot of pride on the line, and everyone's just feeling good. They're ready to go, and I'm ready to go as well. It's just, whoa, it's good. Everyone, we're pumped. We're pumped and good.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a beautiful night, as we are finally ready to kick off this week 3, round 3 in Group A. It's going to be absolutely spicy. Right now, we do have the band coming. The videos is going to be Dust 2, Ancient, Mirage, and Vertigo. I mean, at this stage, we're never going to be able to cast Ancient. But at the same time, AU Esports, they have started with the first pick. Obviously, it's going to be the Overpass, and of course, RMIT Red on that Inferno. Both sides have already been picked, and they are ready to duel. Introducing the players tonight, representing AU Esports, we have Hazy, their captain, Rajesh, Darrow, Boxhead, Dank Sniper, and Bonk. And of course, for RMIT Red, you have the one and only White Fox on the captain, Silent, Miltazo, Waddles A70, and In Shadow. Ooh.
In Shadow, that is correct, Imp, and both these teams are just waiting in, getting the warm-ups done, and almost ready to go and get us into some CSGO action. But before we do any of that, we do have to thank all of our sponsors that make sure that you guys can watch us and watch what action is going on. Amp, do you want to take us away with a few of those?
Yeah, it's actually quite interesting that my game is actually not being captured through this OBS. Very nice.
Ooh, that's very good. That's what we like to hear, ladies and gents.
That's a very big oof right here. But alright, so you know what, as we do this, in the first place we do have Chatime, and Chatime is that amazing delicious bubble tea that we all have come to love. And of course that is well, that is obviously the bubble tea, right? They have over 120 tea breweries, and of course they are having a commitment with getting the quality of ingredients and mixings there for your best and flair of innovative flavors and combinations. So absolutely go and check out Chatime.
Do you want me to do the rest for you?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
We also have our guys over at Indomie. Yes, if you're looking for some nice noodles, a bit of a snack, something to tide you over, or maybe it's even a meal. You get a few of them together, maybe crack an egg over it. It's a really nice one. Indomie are your one-stop shop for everything you want noodles. And they are just, they do a fantastic job. I don't mind one myself. I'd have to say probably the spicy ones. Very, very good. I do like them very much indeed. We also have our guys over at Rig. Yes, if you're looking for a nice pair of headphones, much like myself and Amp are wearing right now, then you can pick up yourself a Rig headset. They have everything you're looking for in headphones, you know, really nice surround sounds, you know, just picking up everything. You've got it turned up. You're listening for those sneaky steps of someone walking behind you and they're about to knife you, but you wearing a Rig headset. So joke's on them. They're already dead. And finally, of course, we have AOC monitors. If you're looking to improve your gaming, you need to make sure you have a top-of-the-line monitor, and AOC provide that with ones up to 144 Hz to make sure you can get everything done in-game and maybe just in life as well, you know? You can walk around with it and just go, hey, you know what? I've got an AOC 144 Hz monitor. Yes, I'm also single, ladies. And yeah, that's going to be all for our sponsors, so thank you very much to them. And Emp, how are we looking? How's the game capture coming along? Is it capturing?
It is capturing. I'm already back.
Hey,
yeah, we're back on. We're back on. We're ready. We're ready to go.
Oh, mate, that's what we love to hear. So, of course, if you're just joining us this evening, it is RMIT Red up against our ANU Esports. We're starting on Overpass, where RMIT Red will be on the CT side. This is ANU's map pick. And as we can see here, this knife round getting underway. As Beta the last to die, you never would have seen it coming. RMIT Red take the knife round. Absolutely insane start. This is it.
This is
Top
it.
of the table here.
Yeah.
Both these teams looking to try and extend their unbeaten run lot on the line tonight, and especially with finals even coming up. I mean, we're already in round 3. We've only got a few more around the corner, and we're straight into the final side of things after this round robin bracket, of course. So I'm excited. I think everyone should be excited. I think the chat's pretty excited as well. We've got a lot of ANU and RMIT fans out and about at the moment. Everyone's giving their shout-outs. I'll say a couple of shout-outs for young Mitzi, Hazy as well. So you never know. I mean, we're about to find out which one of those players is going to do it all tonight. As well, they're just matches paused. They're trying to figure something out here. I don't know if
Oh, I think it's...
hopefully someone's broken down here.
Oh, no. It's because of me. Well, because we're obviously behind catch up on Go TV. So obviously we had a little bit. We are going to start. Someone told me to turn on my nano list. We are on and we're ready to go. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're ready because we are going to get into tonight. If you have not followed at twitch.tv/AEL Uni, please go and hit that smash, and of course onto AEL Uni 2, and of course at AU Esports League over all of our social medias for the latest grassroots of the university. So make sure to check us out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this started.
Both teams getting those buys ready to go as they're just waiting here, waiting for us because of the delay. Look at them all just ready. The preparation, everything that has gone into this match is all about to accumulate in this start on overpass. So it's going to be a lot of USPs sitting on the CT side. Wouldn't have thought that. Mitzi's going to be picking up that flashbang and also the Molotov. Meanwhile, Armour most of the way across for the T's. I believe with the smoke and Molotov there on Hazy. And here we go. So RMIT Red, CT, ANU Esports sitting on the T side. It's round 3 of AEL Uni. Imp, take us away.
Alright, here we go. AU Esports rushing that up, almost picking up Silent. So Silent gets pushed up, knows that bulk of the team of AU is already here, and they are going to start pushing this A side. They've stacked up, and look how aggressive they are. They are going to exchange the shots, and Silent still lives, but he is going to be tapped out. And here comes the plant on A, while the rest of RMIT Red has to come up and defend. And yeah, White Fox, goodbye.
Vader's going to clear him out there and also coming to buy bathrooms. Hayes, you're already looking for the knife, Phil. That's a bit risky, Sunshine. He will have to finish off the kill there onto Sanji, who goes down 5v2. And now both these final CT players here for RMIT. Mitzi's going to pick up the first. Now Shadow pushing out what he's looking towards Long. He gets one onto Daryl, 3v2. There's an opportunity here for them to get something done. Hit us on Shadow as well. Rajesh finally hits that shot from Long, and he's going to pick up the Alamon as well. Good shooting from Rajesh. Finishes them off there. And ANU, that aggressive push into the A side pays off in dividends. Just the one person, Silent, getting caught out there. And from that point on, even a nice couple of kills there from Mitzi, and Shadow could not stop the inevitable. ANU off to the perfect start. They get the buy up. 1-0, trying to make it 2-0.
Yeah, so we do have the mac and cheese that I love to call this. The setup is good. The Galil AK comes up, and they are going to start with the connector play. They RMIT Red, they are trying to get a little bit sticky here, trying to push Beta onto player advantage, but Beta takes the 1, takes 2. Oh my god, we're setting up for 3, but not enough for the 4K. And Jazz cleans up the rest, and that is a very quick round to ANU. They are going to have the bonus round come through, where RMIT Red needs to make something happen for ANU.
Oh, it's the only time you're going to see the Galil do anything, just in general, really, against non-armored players. But you love it all the same, ANU. They convert after the pistol there. And RMIT Red, well, they did sort of invest into that last round, so they are going to be a bit short here. Deagles on 3 players, White Fox, Mitzi, and Silent's going to pick up that P250 as Beta. He's going straight down towards water, rushing through the Mac 10. He's going to get straight at Sanji there. They are not stopping at the moment. Jumping down in towards water as well. Shadow will actually put down Beta, 4v4. They know where he is, though. Needs his teammates to try and join here. Jazz will finish him off. 4v3, the side is open. The bomb goes down, and looking like ANU, they're going to be off to a quick 3-0 here unless Mitzi, White Fox, and Silent can pull something miraculous off here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna... Wow, not even like that. Jazz says, no, you don't even get a miracle. It's gonna be a lot for RMIT Red to even try to make a comeback at this stage. Silent trying to be sneaky, does get the tap long down. Mitzi has gone down, and now Silent, one man with a dream, 1-on-3. The weapon power definitely not favoring him at this second. And he's just gonna be looking at the side, going down, maybe looking for an exit here. And right now, oh, if there was another tap, he would have cleaned up Rajesh, but he is gonna let him escape. And well, this is gonna be 3-0.
Gets away from the bomb there, though, Rajesh.
Oh yeah.
Well, there you go. So the tap does do a bit of wonders there, and it means they lose that AK as well. So Daryl's gonna have to stick to that Mac 10. ANU though, You're feeling pretty blissful so far. They haven't run into any guns. They are funneling now as Shadow's going to be picking up that AWP, as is White Fox. They're going the double AWP setup immediately. That's why they've probably saved for the extra rounds here as well. Trying to get that money into it. There's going to be short on utility for White Fox and Shadow, but Mitzi, Sanjay, Silent, plenty of that with their M4s. And you again, they're going very aggressive here, down towards B, straight into water. Going to push up towards sandbags if they can. And Sanjay and Mitzi are going to be facing a whole lot of people here on the B side if they continue pushing as they do here. Daryl with that Mac 10 looking like he's going to be the first out of the gates here.
Oh,
Later though, pushing down towards Monster, picks up Sanjay, and now this push onto the B site can start to begin. They haven't started it yet though. They just want to delay a bit longer, see if they can pick one up here. Mitzi's going to be flashed off position, so he has to fall a bit further down. He throws up the flash. Vader looking at the direction, picks that up. Shadow does get a trade. In fact, gets two. Daryl and Rajesh both go down. They've got themselves an opportunity. Beta quite low as well. Silent though, and Beta is feeling it. 3k for him. Shadow's got 3 himself. Look at that. They are just trading back and forth. The AWPers 2v2 now. The bomb is down. The peek around the corner. Shadow. Oh, stop it, my man. White Fox now and himself pushing towards the side. Shadow's going to get sprayed down. White Fox again trying to get the spray down to Hazy, but Hazy picks it up with a 2v1. Whew. It was the story of the AWPers to begin with, but Hazy is the one that finishes it off with the AK. 4-0 and RMIT be kicking themselves there. They couldn't pick that one up, and they knew what a start for them. There's already 4-round advantage, and the money is flowing.
Yeah, that last one was definitely the duel between who was the better sharpshooter right here. And of course, you never dismiss that Hazy can clutch down anytime. Holds that position beautifully. Gets the angle, knows exactly where he needs to be aiming at. So right now, RMIT Red going to be on a round of just nothing but the Eagles. Not really a lot of utilities as well as armor. So looking to go for a quick trace and damage. Young Mitzi though, he does get a beautiful one tap into Rajesh at the same time. It means that RMIT Red has the ability to go for more trace, go for the body to body, and just get them baited in. That's pretty much just one flash on White Fox trying to locate something from AU, but they always need to be careful. And Sanjay just burning right here, 21 health, and eventually gets tapped out.
Now Mitzi left on side by himself, waiting for the rest of his teammates to join him. They are sort of around him now towards that back mid there. Going to go down in Shadow, and Jazz picks up one there, 3v3. Silent, another shot there, very nice. Mitzi will finally go down from that nade from Daryl, but White Fox puts the bomb down, 2v1, and now Daryl. This was AKs and pretty much full utility here from ANU, and all of a sudden it's about to be ripped away unless Daryl can put it down here. Boltov thrown out, they know where he is, and he's pushing from Silent holding that angle, can't quite get the spray in, he's going to pick up one, and the second, the transfer from Daryl picks up both. And RMIT, again, they only had the Deagles, but that is quite unfortunate. They dropped that one as now they can rebuy, but already facing a 5-0 deficit. And ANU looking very solid on their map pick at the moment.
Yeah, well, like just then, ANU, they just demonstrated that they're not afraid to go for it, especially when they know that it's pistols against AKs, that they will win every single time. They don't care how many bodies they're going to have to throw at the objective, but they are willing to come in and just make the ultimate sacrifice in order to get the ultimate dub. And now 5-0, it is a round. Really rough for RMIT Red. They do need to pick this one round up. And a nice little bit of a duel, but it's going to be traded instantly by Beta. And at the same time, ANU, they are starting to angle towards a position into A, and if they do pick up a kill, obviously they're going to start pivoting towards this B. Just depends on how many they're going to be able to bait out from RMIT Red. And Jazz though might just be seeing this first. Look at that. But it is a trade, however. AWP for an AK. I'm not sure if that was fully worth it.
3v3 as the push towards this A side. Sun begin. Rajesh going to be first through bathroom here as Jazz. He's sort of blocked out from long at the moment. That smoke hasn't quite got the corner yet as White Fox. He might be ready to find the angle, but Jazz is going to get the kill on him there. 3v2, and now Mitzi, a lot of work to do here on the side towards striking against one. Rajesh though shuts him down, and out left in the 2v1. Sanjay yet to get on the scoreboard. Needs to find 2 here to clutch out the round here for RMIT. Bomb goes down. He does have the one flash to try and get out of bank and towards side. Unfortunately, he's got to check so many angles here as well. He's already being held there from long as Jazz picks up his 3rd for the round, looking absolutely still up. He gets his 8th, and it is 6-0. ANU cruising at the moment. RMIT, they've been close on a number of these rounds, but unfortunately, you need the round wins. You can't just be close, Imp. You need to actually get on the scoreboard. Well,
this is going to be another round of Deagles and the Dreams. They are just going to be going in nice and bare, I believe. And this is something where they need to get those lovely one taps from 2 rounds ago. If they can trade and just try to clean up, they might just achieve a different score to what they've been going right now, yet to be on the scoreboard. And at the same time, you look to this long juice. You see Sanjay trying to get the juicy. He gets one tap, but like, you know, the AK is always going to win. The difference in firepower is just too great. At the same time, ANU, they have utilities. They can push this. They can take their time, where RMIT Red has to go for hard solo defense. Otherwise, sacrifice 2 for the price of 1 just to secure a gun. It's a rough time to be RMIT Red.
They do have the information, though. There's not really anyone towards B at the moment, so they can get a few more towards A. And it's going to come down to where ANU to start rotating. Rajesh sitting out the backside of B at the moment. And Silent holding towards Bins there as the smoke start dropping down. And now this push is going to start coming in. Silent holding the angle. He might see Beta first. You actually pick him up as well. White Fox getting some sprays when he misses that one. Jazz picks him up and he gets another as well. 4v3. Side has pretty much been taken over. Coming behind though is Mitzi. Getting sprayed down there. Jazz holding the angle. That nade might land right on top of him. That's going to miss slightly. And now the Deagle shot. Sanjay finally picks one up. Daryl takes down Shadow. 3v2. Sanjay already pretty low, especially Mitzi only sitting on the 7 HP. The turnaround from Sanjay. Nice one dig. Jazz shuts him down. And now Mitzi left in a 1v2. Jazz is low, but Mitzi just 7 HP. Not really sure where everyone is. He's going to check towards long, but unfortunately he's going to be spotted out first from Jazz. Sees the shadow. And he can't really do much about that. 7 over ANU. They are absolutely loving life here on Overpass. And RMIT, again, they haven't been far off, but they just cannot put the rounds through as they have another gun round. They're only going to get so many opportunities out before this map pretty much slips away from them.
Yeah, especially where this round is the high value. Double orb on deck. If they don't pick this one up, you can pretty much guess what the next few rounds is going to be consisting of. And right now, it's not like saying RMIT Red can't frag. They can definitely frag. It's just the current synergy is not enough, and the early duel instantly gets out Mitzi. And at the same time, when you have that one defender down and you have to sit on side with 2 AWPs, it's a little bit of a bad time, especially when we have to deal with so much utilities and not much for you to get back. Beta taking a little bit of damage pre-tunnel, and now here we go. Here's the opening. Takes out Sanjay. That is rough. And here we go. How would they disable the double AWP? Oh my god.
Wasn't even shooting towards Silent, but Silent unfortunately just walks into his line of fire there. As Shadow and White Fox now, both orbs, they might just have to look to save here. And I don't mind the idea from Mitzi of trying to get aggressive towards B because the holds on towards the side haven't really been working. So trying to change things up, unfortunately, just doesn't pay off at all. And now both RMIT players have to just they have to run away. Have to give up this 8th round. And already, ANU just cruising right now here on Overpass. Is their map pick, but I don't think any of us expected it to be quite this easy.
Well,
now White Fox and Shadow have to watch out because they are going to try hunting them down. There's still a bit of time on the clock. Beta also picking up another AWP as well. So I think they should be able to survive the round. They have managed to get away. And Shadow will even pick up a kill there on the Beta. As Fox dropped his... Oh, he did drop the AWP for it. Oh.
Yeah, no, he got taken out. Yeah.
He so
Beta got taken out.
Dropped his AWP for the M4, and then the AWP was then picked up and then also dropped by ANU by looks of things. So the AWP just no one wanted it, not even the person who'd actually bought it to begin with. And there's a timeout here called from RMIT. They probably needed it a bit even earlier than this, but just need to have a talk about what things they want to do here. They're going to invest into this round, it looks like, because they do have the 2 save weapons across. Going to be short, maybe in a bit of a utility. Mitzi's not really going to have anything in silence. Going to be pretty sure as a White Fox with that scout. The M4 will be traded across there to Silent, I'm assuming. Yes, he's going to pick up a bit of util as well. But again, all these rounds are becoming so important for RMIT. They just need to get in the game.
Yeah, they're pretty much feeling the pressure piling up. If you lose like round after round where it's starting to be close, you're going to be feeling really rough. And White Fox looking at the first one. Oh, the Scotch. Oh, it's okay. I mean, it's a little bit of a tap onto Daryl, but not enough to do anything significant or even to deter. And you just looking absolutely strong. Even after the pause, ANU is still ready to just say, all right, we're ready for whatever you want to adjust to us. And here comes the utilities. Meanwhile, Daryl from that position. Look how sneaky lucky he is. He takes that one. Oh, barely takes the other one. Sanjay is going to win that one. But the rest of the crew, they are starting to exercise. They're rising to this A side. It is completely theirs. They've overtaken it. It's 3-2. 1 AWP on the side of Shadow. And Shadow has to make something do with this. And Sanjay probably just going to say, well, I guess we can't do too much right now. ANU is just going to be taking this round even more easy.
Right now, RMIT Red, they just cannot find a way into these sites. They're getting the trades across, but because they're losing that first fight really early in the round, it's also 3v2. Shadow, though, going to pick up that one towards long. Jazz goes down. Sanjay's going to try and defuse in the smoke. Oh, there's no way he gets away with that. Is he actually going to pull that off? Sanjay! Yeah, that's how you get it done, ladies and gentlemen. Well, when it comes down to it, sometimes you just got to press E, hold that defuse, because pros never fake, and RMIT are on the board. ANU finally dropped one, but, I mean, even after dropping that one, they haven't technically, I would say, lost a round, numbers-wise. But in that case, they did. A nice defuse from Sanjay and RMIT. Maybe that'll get them started in this game, as ANU already bursting on towards this B side.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. They're just gonna rush up this canal and they're just ready to take the side. Look at the Jules coming in. Rajesh taking another. And they're gonna jump down. Oh, but Rajesh finally gets shut down here. Meanwhile, Daryl cleans that up. And this is just gonna be another side. But Shadow with a nice snipe. Gets one long far. Daryl goes down. And this is a little bit threat back. But the side is still ANU. ANU. It's not gonna commit the same mistake right here. This is not the same side. Surely not. They're gonna let any defuse come up again.
This one's always a bit more difficult. Shadow looking like he might try and get the boost up here. Vader walks around the corner, has spotted him out, and oh, that's gonna be the end of him as White Fox. Just gonna try and save that AWP if he can. And he should be able to get away with that, but again, RMIT, I feel like they need to start throwing down a bit more utility, especially over towards the B or A side early. Just, you know, a Molotov, a smoke, something just to delay ANU because they are just rushing out in the site, facing very minimal contest when they're doing so. And their money just continues to grow here. Jazz still sitting on over $10,000. Rajesh with 7,000 of his own. Hazy with 6.4. RMIT will be able to invest mostly into this round here. Mitzi and Silent are going to be pretty short. Just the M4 traded across, so Silent's just going to have that deagle, but they've only got that round on the board, the one before, but still down 9-1. We need to find something else here.
Yeah, well, look, if you look at the current buys, RMIT Red, they're absolutely suffering. Dropping run-ups around, it's not going to be pretty for them. They still do have some threat on the map. It just means that they need to find the key members. If they can take out Jazz and Rajesh in the beginning duels, that should be looking pretty good for their solo defense. At the same time, it's depending on the pick and corners because they haven't had the utility or even the economy to be sporting more utilities onto the back of their team. And so ANU has just been able to push all the angles because they are pushing that advantage. Meanwhile, though, White Fox just gets tapped, doesn't really get any headshots on the scout. Vita gets shoot away, but not deterred. So this is going to be a trade of utilities onto the side. Meanwhile, yeah, ANU, they're more than enough. They're more than confident to try to push it. And look at that! White Fox gets pushed out of his position, and instantly they're going to start taking the side, disabling all the corners.
Just pushed to the side and in towards long there as Rajesh picks up Mitzi as well. And unfortunately, the rotates and just hold the sides has just not been something they've been able to do so far on the CT side. Beta and Hazy picking up Shadow and Silent, going down, and now Sanjay looking at his nice skin there. There's not much else he can do really. Picks up that AWP off Hazy, so he might just look to save that, but there's only so much you can really save at this point, RMIT. You guys need to get some rounds on the board. It's going to be 10-1 after this as Sunday trying to make his escape as well. And he's getting hunted down here by ANU. He speaks out. Oh, now that could be trouble because they know where he's going to. He's just trying to run as fast as possible. I think ANU might just be short of him as he's just run. So just everyone run after this bloke as he continues on his way, Sanjay. And his leg should carry him away from the rest of the ANU T side as they won't quite catch him in time. But 10 rounds on the board, 10-1. It's just not falling for RMIT at the moment. And it's come down to ANU. Just their pushes onto site. They've been very well calculated. You can see why this is their map pick. They're just pushing them out of sight easily. They're getting the trades on there. And yeah, it's just pretty simple stuff at the moment. It looks like it's going to be a B rush here again. You just think, oh, my team, just throw down a smoke or a Molotov, something to slow them down. time it is. Just starts pushing through, but then he just gets the kill anyway, straight onto Mitzi, who's flanked off as well. Shadow, though, he's been good on this orb so far as he picks up one, 4v4. Daryl wants to push down towards Sanjay, and he's going to take him down just like that, 4v3 again. They just never have the numbers to try and break back in there.
Oh, that's not so bad. Daryl does go down. There is going to be a gun exchange at the same time. 3-on-3, where members of ANU is pretty low. They have been softened up, but the bomb is ticking. There's going to be a little bit of utility coming up, and Rajesh holding that side. Oh, so close for a headshot. Doesn't get anything there where he is. But no shots fired against Rajesh, and the pressure started to pile on. They don't have enough time. The lineup is good against the two. Oh, they're starting, and no. ANU says, no, that's not going to happen. You get me once.
I thought it was going to happen again there for a second.
Yeah, no, so it's looking a little bit rough. RMIT Red absolutely not having any luck against ANU's pick right now. It looks like if they can pick up the remaining 3, they might just be able to swing something, but at this stage 11-4 is better than 14-1, right? Before you switch. So we don't want a quick first map at this stage. And RMIT Red needs to be able to find the right solution and needs to be able to find the perfect win against ANU.
Still searching for that second round here, and again, this buy doesn't really fill anyone with much confidence, you'd imagine. Top on Shadow, but barely any util. 2 flashes of smoke. And a decoy. So here's towards Bathroom's push. He's going to pick up the first. Now we know he's here. The spray out there towards Bader. Very nice. Could even pick up a third here. He gets to tag on towards Rajesh. Very low. Hazy will pick up White Fox, but Shadow there with the instant trade. Rajesh aware he's going to be pushed over behind there from Silent. Gets him down for 2v3. Rajesh, though, brings it back to a 2v2. Sanjay behind, though, is going to pick him up, and now it's all left on Jazz. He's not score so far. Just sprays through the wall. He knows that Shadow's there, and Sanjay now left in a 1v1. RMIT, they need this round as Jazz fakes the bomb plant. Sanjay started pushing out and pulls out a nade. Oh, that's incredibly unfortunate. Jazz, another kill for him. He's sitting at 17-5. He's feeling it at the moment. It's alright, and you. And RMIT are thinking, you know, can we get to our pick? Can we get to Inferno? That wouldn't be a bad idea right about now, I don't think. That'll get to the T-side where they might be able to change things up, but it's going from bad to worse at the moment.
Yeah, that was such a huge round for them. It looked like, you know, the opening was good from Silent and they were able to trade successfully, but it's just not enough to close it up. And now it's another round of just nothing but deagles, and the dream is still alive for them to put some more on the board. But yeah, like you said, this round is pretty much done. Beta gets taken out, but Rajesh instantly answers. The bomb gets dropped, but look at that. Jazz comes from behind of the bathrooms and says, okay, well, I'm still here. You guys are gonna have to push me. White Fox with that AK still very low, 12 health left, has to go back, exchange the gun, and at the same time, members of RMIT Red doesn't have the utilities to deal with this, and this round is just gonna look a little bit more rough unless they get the perfect headshots. I mean, they need to make it right now.
Someone's already been taken over here. I think RMIT are aware as Jazz makes his way down through sandbags and on towards the side to get this plant. Sanjay does have the AK, spots him out. Might be able to stop the bomb plant, you'd imagine here, though. Going up past it, and Jazz is going to immediately pick him up now. White Fox and also Mitzi left in a 2v3. White Fox with that AK, but only 12 HP, no armor, no kit. And Mitzi does have the body armor, but no kit on him, and just the deagle. And you have all the time in the world to tour with them here. 13-1 looking at the possibility. White Fox walks on out, looking in the wrong direction. Daryl spray down on the second as well. He picks up 2. And you get their 13th. 13-1 on overpass. And we kind of talked this game up a bit, didn't we? We said, you know, it's the top of the table clash. Both these teams yet to drop a game so far in this tournament.
Oh, what a buy! Right, look at the buy!
Well, you know, when things aren't going too well, buy a bunch of orbs. I guess that always works. 5 orbs for RMIT Red. And Sandra's getting the first. He won't be able to pick up anything here, but Mitzi gets one. 4 orbs now left on the side here. Mitzi's going to go down to Daryl, but they've still got more. There's 3 orbs. Can they pull this off? No kits, because they've had to buy everything possible so that they have armor. And also, just a bit of utility as that nade goes up towards heaven. They're going to land just short. They've still got so much utility here, ANU. They can use as much as they want. White Fox will pick up Hazy, though. 3v3. Retake with 3 orbs, not something you see usually here. As Silent goes jumping on down, Daryl's going to pick him up. White Fox is unfortunately going to miss that one as Beta takes down Shadow 1v3, and Rajesh finishes it off 14-1. Well, they got around. We'll give them that. Could be. It's not going to be a 16-0. At least they've got that. And also, it's the second half here. T side. Anything's possible, Imp. 16-14.
Yeah, anything is possible. Like, you never dismiss the impossibility right here. Of course, RMIT Red, if they get this early duel, they might just be able to swing 13, right? It's really easy, not really hard. Just go and don't get killed, right? Tap the enemy down. And yeah, AEU right now. Oh my god, what a shot and reaction.
I think Shadow just got sent to the Shadow Realm there as Beta puts him down, and now Silent. Oh dear, Jazz is just having the time of his life, 22-6. They've got the site, the problem is they don't have the bomb. Mitzi pushing in, we'll be able to pick up one there, but he's already down to 5 HP as the rest of the CT start pushing in towards him, and now Rajesh takes him down. Beta, White Fox trying to find anything, something. He does find absolutely nothing. 15-1, and well, this could be our final round here. Look at this by P90, 2 swag 7s, the alligator, the XM. This is beautiful. ANU are having a rather good time on their map pick here.
Oh man, ANU definitely feeling themselves against RMIT Red. RMIT Red probably feeling just a little bit sorry for themselves, but they are gonna have a meme over time. 15-1 is just so much stacked against them, man. Oh my god.
I mean, I don't know if that really counts as the boost working, but I mean, technically, I mean, they were on the boost when it happened.
Well, I think they're gonna gun up. Oh my god.
I think Rajesh was actually shooting Jazz in the back there as the 2 swag 7s together with each other, but RMIT an opportunity into this round, 3v2. The bomb should go down on towards the B site. Silent checking around first, but you should be able to get the bomb down. White Fox towards Sandbags, meanwhile it's in towards Monster. Is Shadow with that scout. Beta already pushing out towards here, and Hazy. Oh no, Hazy. Hazy gets it done. I thought there for a second. Hazy, no! Oh, the swag 7. One more to finish it off. He gets it to 3K, and ANU 16-1. He's gonna shoot him. Oh, is he gonna kill him? Oh no. He's gonna go like that, man. Well, CSGO speedrun attempt wasn't perfect, but that is possibly a decent record there for ANU. They're going to put that one up on the leaderboards. And RMIT, yeah, well, sometimes things aren't going to go your way. That is probably one of them there. Yeah. Don't know if those guys have played too much of Overpass. You know, the problem was there, they haven't had their Chatime tea yet. They haven't
yeah,
got their
that's right.
Boost.
Yeah, that's right. They haven't had their Chatime. They didn't eat their Indomie. They don't have their monitors turned on from AOC, and they certainly weren't wearing rig.
Exactly. Yeah. No, see, RMIT didn't have their monitors on the entire time. They only turned them on for one round there. And ANU, I mean, they had the AOC monitors. They had the rig headsets. They had Indomie. They were eating as they were just sitting there doing it as well. Yeah, not what they were probably after RMIT, but ANU, I mean, they were just unstoppable there. Looked absolutely fantastic. Jay especially, just absolutely beautiful. And yeah, what else can you say about that one? Congratulations to ANU for taking out that first map. They looked very good. But RMIT, now we're going to be going on to Inferno. We'll have that opportunity, but not before we do go to a quick break, Imp. While everyone, just relaxes from that. I think I need to relax my throat. I think it's dying. Probably done 17 rounds.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to go into a quick BRB, guys. If you do enjoy this, make sure to hit us up with a follow. And of course, at AU Esports League. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Australian Esports League Uni Season 2 of 2021. We are in Group A, Week 3, Round 3 between AU Esports and RMIT Red. There we go. We finally got there, Haz. Well, take us away. What did you think about that whole last round?
Well, I think ANU definitely won. If we do look at the numbers, they did win 16-1. So, you know, definitely had a bit of domination. I think they just seemed to roll things very nicely. I mean, RMIT actually did have quite a few opportunities to get into a few rounds. They had just getting on site, but unfortunately, they just couldn't put it together, and that was a lot to ANU. Really well executed pushes on towards A and B. They were fast, they were effective, they knew how to use all of their smokes and util, mollies, everything just playing correctly. And unfortunately, RMIT could just do nothing about it. But now they have the opportunity to turn things around here as we move on to Inferno, and it is their map pick, so they will be starting on the T side, and an opportunity to try and make this a 1-1 instead of going down here. Of course, if ANU pick this up, they will be 3-0 in the group stages, and they will be feeling pretty nice about themselves. Meanwhile, RMIT will, of course, have their first loss of the season, and when there's only 2 spots available to get in the finals, and especially when Monash is in your group, this game is very, very important.
Yeah, very important indeed. If you don't pick up this game against ANU, then you're looking at a really bad time. And of course, we all know how strong Monash as a team is, and of course we are waiting to get a few of their games casted as well. And guys, if you did like anything from today, make sure to also follow us at AU Esports League for all of our social medias and contacts. And of course, if you do wish to join the Australian Esports League and compete ultimately and be broadcasted like this, make sure to let us know via AU Esports League. And of course, speak to your uni deans and of course to all of the presidents and everyone there and say, hey guys, it is time for another esports team. Let's get ourselves registered, let's get ourselves in and get started, and we want to start competing and getting to the next level, because this is where you're supposed to obviously start. And of course we have a variety of games just like CSGO, Dota 2, Rainbow Six Siege, Rocket League. I mean, you pick it, we've got it. Like, that's just how we roll, Kaz. Like,
I want to see some Papa's Pizzeria, AEL Uni, CSGO, and just combine the two together. Get some esports teams running in that regard, and that should be very, very nice indeed. But yeah, make sure you have a chat with everyone around your unis. There's always someone you can talk to that can get you into this kind of stuff. I mean, there's no reason not to do it. If you're a bit of a decent gamer, and I see a few people in chat always, I could probably do that. I'm better than half these guys.
Exactly.
That's your chance to prove it. Get into a uni team, get some mates together, and if you win, well, then then you're good. Then you can just go into the chat and say, well, I won the AEL Uni competition. So every point that you have is completely invalid.
Well, exactly. Right. And of course, guys, the most important thing is to get involved, relax, be part of the squads for following your team. And of course, shouting out all your mates and of course yourself if you were to be competing. And it's the best time to be playing games, staying at home, being safe, ordering pizzas, ordering bobas, ordering Indomie from Coles and Uber Eats and stuff. And of course, getting all of your beautiful headsets and your monitors up right in front of you. Why not, right? This is the right thing to do. Everyone wants you to stay at home. Perfect excuse.
Perfect excuse, You can't go anywhere else, so you may as well just, relax at home, grab yourself a charge phone, get some Indomie, put on your rig gaming headset and fire up that AOC Monitor and just, get to go to town. Play some CSGO, maybe some Valorant, kind of the same game, except one's probably better than the other. You can argue about which one's better than the other. I'm not going to say anything yet anyway. I mean, you could play League. I wouldn't recommend doing that. Hey, you can do it.
Hey, one of these days.
It's an option. I mean, look, I can't speak because I've actually never played. Maybe if you've got to maybe teach me how to play it. Probably not something I shouldn't get into.
Oh, well. Let's just say the chat is very, very different when we play League.
Yeah. There you go.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we are going to get ourselves ready for the final map tonight. It is going to be Inferno, where the pick comes from RMIT Red. We're looking to see if they can pick one back up to AU Esports. So here we go. If you're here for RMIT Red, make sure to hashtag the Redbacks coming back.
Yeah, well, they need to get themselves moving here. A 16-1 loss over an overpass, but they have the option, or I guess the opportunity rather than the option. They have an option to do it. To turn this one around here on Inferno. And you're already getting really aggressive there on their CT move, and it's going to be the pick up there from Rajesh King Mitzi already. Down towards second mid on A. White Fox will go trade back onto Daryl, but now he's being pushed on. They're already down towards bottom mid as well. Now White Fox, he get one here. Break that tall 3. White Fox, the captain, he's popping off. He's picked up 3 with that Glock. Now the rotate can start till A. Woo. He's feeling it. He's feeling it, the big man.
Finally, it looks like we finally have some fuel back into the tanks of RMIT Red, and now 4 to push into this A side. It's going to make it really hard for Rajesh and Jazz to get into here. I mean, you see them. Oh my god, Sanjay. What a beautiful tap. And now it's just going to be Jazz. Jazz wonderful. Gonna have to battle this whole way through. It's like a gauntlet for him, and I'm not liking his chances.
Well, he got 24 kills on that last map, so I wouldn't rule him out here, Imp. He's already got 1, and Shadow's pretty low as well. Problem is, time is ticking down. He's just running out of it. White Fox with that nade. Going to be sort of spotted out there, but he's crazy. Can he pick up the 4K here? He's spraying back and forth. A 4K for White Fox, the captain. He is turning it on to start off Inferno, and that is exactly what RMIT needed. They get that first round, and they'll be feeling pretty good about themselves there. Now they can get this buy into the second, and ANU, yeah, just they got that opening pick, but then from there they run into a bit of a brick wall with White Fox towards bottom mid, and the rest is history.
Yeah, like when you get gunned down like that, you're just not going to be having a good time, man. Now they are going to be executing a 5-stack into this A. You knocked the chicken, how dare you, sir? But
oh my god.
Like, come on, you want that first round. Is that the celebrations right there? Getting the chickens ready for the good old barbecue? So yeah, Shadow's gonna try to make some noise, and they are not gonna execute this A, which is
he's about to get his comeuppance here.
Oh.
I think, for killing that chicken. Runs into every single CT player at ANU. He's going to be communicating that to the rest of his teammates there as the bomb goes down on A. Now ANU, well, here they go. They're rushing up through top mid. USPs and Rajesh with that P250 to go to work here. No kit, so they need to make sure this is quick, fast, efficient, and effective. Bell already taking a bit of damage there, and now they're pushing there from Hayes. He's going to get that spray down there. On towards from Sanjay. Now 4v4. Mitzi picking up one as well. And it's just looking like they should be able to wrap this one up pretty nicely. Sanjay with another headshot with the P250. Silent will shut him down. And Jazz and King7. Well, he does have a bit of an opportunity here, but Silent will make sure nothing comes of that. And RMIT, 2 in a row. They convert after the pistol. And not bad at all. And I mean, look. Shadow, that's what happens when you kill chickens, mate. Can't be doing that. Got his comeuppance.
Oh man, Twitch chat is absolutely livid with the chicken kill right now. They say extra points, extra toasty and spicy, and now White Fox is gonna be coming up. Whoa, nice little bit of utility damage to RMIT Red. They are gonna stop this, but instantly gets doused, and they are gonna make a play and claim. And this is just gonna be enough. Jazz is gonna get weapon goes. Oh my god! Ooh, Daryl only gets 2, not enough, and this is the whole side onto B. You know, Rajesh is gonna go for the rotate, and the rest of RMIT Red, they have opened this one up, but it is 3-2, where they have to make their shots count.
Shadow has been hitting plenty of those, even with losing 16-1 over on Overpass. He was looking very nice in that orb. Now the push starting to come in. Rajesh here. 2 flashes up. In there, but Shadow gets the peek in early. 2v2 now, and they've got the opportunity. They do know where he is. They know where Silent is as well. They don't have the utility to really flush them out, but they know the angles. They know where they're coming from, and this flash from Silent really needs to try and hit something here. He has the second one as well. Just delay as long as possible. Actually flashes his own teammate a bit as well. Taps the bomb there as the second. Silent, though, is going to go down, and now Shadow peeking on out, but he can't get much done, unfortunately. And it's going to be the pick up there for ANU. They fight back to pick up their first round here on Inferno, 1-2. Now, though, it should be the first gun round, really, I'd imagine here. Although Shadow is a bit low. So is Sunday. So there's a few players here from RMIT. They should be able to get most of the stuff across here.
Should.
Sunday might just be slightly low, I think. Yeah, just the deagle for him. But and yeah, they hold that one off Imp. And now this comes in a bit of an important round. RMIT, they lose this one. They're going to have to be ecoing for at least the next couple, you'd imagine.
So they don't want to be dropping this one because obviously Shadow with a heavy investment here, silently holding up from this farmers, looking at the ground here, not really going to be able to find something just yet, and is deciding to just hold, doesn't want to really BM over because they're respecting the economy of RMIT Red and their comeback potential. Right now they've already done better than the first round, so this map is starting to look a little bit more better for them, a little bit of a performance, and at the same time they are trying to go for a efficient bait, but ANU is not even there to contest. They don't even want to trade utilities. They're just happy for them to push in and take this nice and assassination style. So RMIT Red not finding any information with all of their utilities, which is really unfortunate for them. They're probably guessing still what's going on.
Pushing in now towards apartments here, silent. So trying as much as he can here. Not spotting anything so far. He's making his way out the bomb over towards B side, of course. So they've just got to sort of spread out the default, trying to just get some information. None really gathered so far. As White Fox is going to be bringing that back towards bottom mid. Shadow holding that angle there. Towards the top of B side. There's Rajesh is going to spot out one there. Sanjay alerting him of his presence as this push. It looks like it's going to be bursting onto A here.
Oh, okay, here we go. RMIT Red is going to start executing Rajesh. He has the kill score through, and they're going to start it. Oh no, that is not what you want to see. Rajesh with 3, and they still haven't cleared. They haven't cleared everything. Oh, okay. This is going to be the tricky play now. RMIT Red, they need to hold this solo with that smoke. Trying to hold this, but he doesn't realize there's more at Pete here. Bell comes up first, misses because of the smoke. At the same time, there is 2 players here on site. They finally take out Hazy, but Daryl gets one, and Jazz cleans up the rest. The big round comes up for ANU, and now RMIT Red, they don't do too bad because of the plant, but it is a bit of a fortunate thing. They drop another AWP, which means that this round has to come through. I mean, if they do invest, I'm going to be very surprised.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine they'd be putting too much in this one. Silence got the most of 4,500, and they've got the timeout even to probably just have a discussion about this one. Just looking to see what they can really do. You imagine maybe just a few pistols, going to be util, maybe try a B rush or something, maybe towards mid, even a dash out from apps over towards the A site, but you wouldn't have thought they'd be investing too much. Whitefox picking up that Tech 9. Also a bit of body armor there, but yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to be investing too much here, just Tech 9s. Smoke there as well, a flash. It's just looking like that pistol. Small buy-up, they should be able to invest into the next round with it. ANU looking pretty nice here. Boxhead, it was actually Bell. I've only just realised that he was actually a muted player. And that's his name, but I don't know how that's happened. He's been a bit naughty, maybe. He can't be doing that. He's going to be holding that orb. M4 on Rajesh. The 2 AKs on Daryl and Jazz picked up over from those RMIT players going down. Hazy on the M4. Yeah, so it's going to be that rush towards BM. Here they go.
Yeah, I mean, they want to take this control really hard. They're going to have 2 players coming out. It's a nice little boost coming from Daryl. He drops down quickly, and the utility is right in front for him. 3 to spray, but he finally goes down. So it's a little bit of a pickup, but not enough to shred on ANU just yet. Especially with that big ass name right there. And Sanjay goes down, and Jazz just picks it up. He just picks everything up. And Bell does pick that one up, and yeah, I think ANU, they have determined that, okay, RMIT Red, they are going to be on a round of just economy, and they can't really be dealing too much damage. One would assume if you wanted to get a quick push onto B, you will also invest a smoke and a flash at the same time. I just didn't think, like, it didn't tick in the boxes for RMIT Red, and now they have to pick this one up with Shadow with the AWP in the beginning, missing the shot, getting a little bit of threat. But yeah, ANU is still holding a nice little bit of edge over RMIT Red, and the utility needs to just hit the right area for RMIT Red when they go for the push, and you can see the hesitance that all the players from RMIT Red is facing.
Seeing there towards mid bomb, spotted there, I think, from Boxhead. That nade in towards. Amazing, those trades quite missed. He's actually going to pick up 2 there, up towards App. So he's already got a few things going there. Silent, trying to push him with that orb, but Boxhead, oh, times the shot beautifully, completely blind, and now looking to see if he can spot Mitzi jumping down. Actually, he just puts himself pretty well behind the boxes, but now if he peeks on out from this, he's going to get his head blown off. He just dodged that one. As White Fox gets the bomb down, 3v3. Now the retake will start to begin. Gazor is coming there from mid. Meanwhile, Daryl already picking up a bit of damage from himself, and Mitzi just sitting down there towards the bottom, and then finally there it is. Boxhead takes him down, 3v2. The push down to come in. Shadow though, going to get that one back, so 2v2, and he misses the shot there. Box trying to hit that one there, and he's on 11 HP, and so it's going to be left on a lot to Jazz here to try and get something done. White Fox still sitting on site with that AK, waiting for Jazz to come in if he holds that angle. He's looking up towards the wrong side, and Jazz and Boxhead put it together. The bomb should get defused, and ANU pick up the round 4-2. We thought RMIT had that, and White Fox just sort of looked at the wrong angle there in the end, looking towards where I think the angle was already being held by Shadow, and just unfortunate timing. And now 4-2 ANU, after dropping those first 2 rounds, they're getting on a bit of a roll. RMIT just deals across the board. Mitzi with a grenade and Silent with a smoke, but yeah, things starting to go in the direction of that first map again if they're not too careful here, RMIT.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate. It felt like RMIT Red was just having a little bit of Guardian of Galaxy of them at the moment. Right there, where they're running, they're like, how? How did you survive all that onslaught? We had everything locked down. It was so well. Everything looked right for them. But then you see the swing back, and now Hazy opens up with Shadow, and it's just RMIT Red not finding the correct entry in, and they are just going to try to do as much better as possible. But ANU, like, they get spotted, yeah, but they're going to still hold on to that edge, and they don't want to do anything. They say, all right, we're comfortable to just turtle this one up, where you guys don't have the guns to compete, don't have the utilities to come in. We're going to take some early kills. Even if you take one from us, we're going to take the rest of your team. So RMIT Red currently being pushed into a corner slowly, and I'm not liking their chances this round.
Problem is as well, no utilities. They can't really flash into these angles. They have to go in absolutely dry. Boxhead holding that angle. Sunjay already going to get spotted out by Hazy, going down to 19 HP. And Box, through the smoke, it's Mitzi. Hazy also throwing a White Fox as well. Silent will get at least 1 trade back, but 2v4, they're trying to get towards the side, trying to get that bomb down. The fortune is that Rajesh is still sitting towards the back of the site, and they're in pit, and he picks up 2. And ANU 5 on the trot. Now they've opened up a 3-round buffer as this another gun round comes in, and I'd say this becomes very, very important here, what they try and do with this one. They've got the utility, they've got the guns now. They need to make sure that they can try and convert this before it starts slipping away from them.
Oh, RMIT Red, they need to pick one up right now, but Bell instantly takes down their AWP. And that's an unfortunate loss for them. It's not like they can just go back and pick it up without a little bit of risk. And at the same time, you still have to go and one-on-one Bell at the same time. Can they do this? It's really hard. And of course, this is going to be the control coming from RMIT Red. They're going to chuck that flash. Here's the smoke. Alright, it's something, but it is boosted at the same time. And ANU, they've already rotated one extra player again. Bell onto the side. Going to have a long-range battle. And RMIT Red, they need to pick this one up. They have the numbers advantage, but Daryl picks that first one up, Bell the other. And now it's just gone from bad to worse. Daryl with the triple shuts everything down. And RMIT Red, they go back home absolutely poor. Well, not that poor.
Not a single kill in that gun round, and that is really going to hurt there. They're going to invest back into this one as well, but utility's not going to quite be there as much. MP7 as well there for White Fox. Shadow just going to be holding that Tech 9 by the looks of things, so he wants to try and invest back in towards the AWP a bit later on, you'd imagine. But yeah, just things really not going their way at the moment in Box. And Daryl to swing out the double AWP as well. Mitzi at least gets the trade back, not for Box. Picks up Silent, somehow missed Mitzi and all that. White Fox does get Rajesh, but the push down Box. Oh, the
God.
Tech 9 comes alive. Puts it right in the White Fox's head, and 7-2 ANU. They are running away with this one again, and RMIT just they don't have any answers here at the moment.
Well, you know what though? RMIT Red is doing better than the last map, right? Because the last map they only got 1, now they've got 2, now they've got an AWP again, but utility-wise, they've only got 3 flashes, and nade and molly. Like, oh, wait a second. That is 1 kill for them, but they answered instantly 2 in return. I mean, this has gotta hurt for them too. Oh my god, and AWP, they have to fight this where ANU is being so strong. They just decided to push him. They don't even get to come out of their sight. Like, that's just rough.
Yeah, that's good B control there from ANU, holding that one down perfectly. Daryl holding that one down towards, oh dear son. That's going to pick that. He actually does look towards it, but Daryl's going to put him down. That's the bomb as well. Silent will at least get 1, but they know Daryl's around here. The bomb is in such an awkward position. He's hearing that as well. Shadow now just trying to figure out what to do. And Silent, as he picks there, actually, just there where Silent, where Daryl is, and he will put him down. 2v2 situation when the bomb is still sitting out in the open, and Jazz puts down Silent, and now Shadow left in the 1v2 situation. That AWP that he saved up for still a factor here. There's the rotate coming in the back here from Jazz, but Rajesh might get him before he can even do it. And Shadow trying to get down towards that bomb, not realizing he was so close. 8-2, 8 in a row. It's just the moment ANU seem to get around on the board, they cannot be stopped from there. They just are absolutely rolling with it at the moment. I might say they picked up the pistol, they picked up the secondary round, but from there it's just been ANU across the board. Their money's looking pretty spectacular on a few of their players. And again, they're going to reinvest here, I might say. The problem is they just don't have the util, and I feel like they probably want to be saving maybe one more round just so they have that util for these pushes to come in.
Yeah, this is absolute desperation. Hazy still managed to just get away from that possible death. I can't believe it. He's just got 9 lives. At the same time, you see it. The rest of RMIT Red, they're starting to become more frantic. They want to make such a commitment in. They want to make something happen for their team. It's just been a struggle. At the same time, ANU, they haven't really changed their plan. They say, well, if it's not broken, don't fix it, right? At the same time, RMIT Red is just getting worse and worse right now. And you got to really feel for them because nothing has changed from ANU. Nothing at all.
White Fox with a nice little push in there. We'll pick up Daryl. Jazz there with the trade. And now let's push them towards A. They're thinking there might be a rotate, but they're actually running into 3 players. I say that, but actually the rotate's coming out here, and all of a sudden Mitzi picks up that one. 4v3 on the side. Hazy's about to go down. And imagine Mitzi does finish him off there. 4v2, and finally RMIT have an opportunity to get this bomb down, get another round in here. Shadow running around will pick up Box as well before he can get that swing in towards that mid connector area. And now Jazz left in a 1v4 on RMIT. They've put it all together. Should have a round number 3 here as Jazz moving his way through connected from B. Shadow already holding that angle on the right. Sanjay as well seeing that. He should be able to get that spray down. He does. Finishes him off. And RMIT, they're on the board, Imp. Number 3 now. They're looking very nice. And that was good. There's a nice little fake there. White Foxy picks up that 1 kill on B. Sort of forces that rotate out just at the right moment the push starts towards that A site. And they get it going.
Yeah, let's go. RMIT Red, they finally get one back after dropping 8 in a row. And it's not so bad as all. So they have 2 MVPs, which is definitely not the setup they usually see on Inferno, especially when you're on the T side. And right now, ANU, they are going to answer with 2 of their own. It's just like a standoff on both sides. Alright, here comes utilities. Just get a little bit of miss coming from Shadow. Does get shoots away. They have confirmed that AWP right there. Doesn't really get anything else so far, but this jiggle I'm not liking. A Hazy does get once, and Sanjay goes down. It's that dust, and RMIT Red so far they are still just not coming out of their hole. Oh wait a second.
No, and White Fox has exploded towards second mid as well, and that is the bomb again. This is the second time this has happened in 3 rounds here. And just as they were pushing in through all that, Sun will be able to put down Daryl nicely, but the problem is the bomb's still down there. Mitzi all of a sudden back to a 3v3, an opportunity here. They have managed to get this bomb back. All the CTs are managed to collapse on them. There should be another killer as well for Mitzi as Jazz gets aggressive towards mid. He's going to go down, and all of a sudden RMIT now in control of this round.
Yeah, I mean, come on, round number 4. Let's go RMIT Red. I mean, flex up those red backs and just push the side, push one of them. You've got an overwhelming amount of utilities that you can be investing. It's like you can just chuck the 4 flashes straight up and just chuck the nades, and you just be able to guess like exactly where one of the players from ANU is. So right now it looks like they are going to be pushing Bell, and Bell has that AWP. And here we go. Can they do it? This is the rush. They should absolutely take this. And Bell doesn't get that first shot. 2 mollies instantly throw his way. It was just like, okay, then I'm just not going to do anything.
Not going to allow him to get that peek in towards Coffin, and now he's left side by himself. The rotate coming in from Rajesh now, but the bomb is down. They have the angles. They should be able to hold this one off, you'd imagine here, and already up close as well. So he should be able to get Rajesh there. He's trying to set up that smoke and flash, and he's going to go down, and now it's just Box left over towards Coffin. They know he's there. The angle being held by Shadow. Box will pick up one. Oh, don't give him an opportunity. Box with a second. There's no way he gets a third here. Mitzi, he spotted him, but he only got him to 50 HP, but finishes him off. And RMIT breathe a sigh of relief. Mitzi finishes that one. His 11th kill here. Picks up the AWP to save as well. RMIT 4 rounds on the board. They're starting to feel themselves here. There's 3 more rounds left in this half. They can get this maybe 5, 6, even 7 M. Yeah, an opportunity here. And ANU, not exactly a great buy across the board here. Just a deagle on Box, and Hazy just with the USP. Quite a lot of utility, but no real gun.
Yeah, it looks like their big money, their max money has finally started to deplete coming from ANU, and RMIT still running the same setup too. Orbs coming in with 3 AKs, plenty of utilities that they've bought this time, minus Shadow. And I mean, this is their round. This is technically by standard on book. In theory, everything is locked and loaded for them, and I don't understand how that missed. I really don't.
That is quite unfortunate. Oh, that looked dead on from what we were looking at. Nothing out there from Sanji. He's trying to find that orb back. Unfortunately, sort of stuck in the smoke, so we can't really see anything here. There's already 2 pushing up really close to this banana here for ANU, and I don't think they're going to be ready for this. Shadow starting to fall back, so Sanji's going to be taking the brunt of this, you'd imagine, if they're going to hold this angle. Whitefox also towards mid as well. Sanji throws down that smoke. Do they think about pushing this at the moment? They're going to hold off for now, but they're hearing everything. They're going to be hearing Sanji pushing forward as he's grabbed that orb back. Now they sort of have to funnel in towards this A site because Banana controls completely over to the side of ANU. Shadow and Mitzi making their way through apartments here. Meanwhile, Whitefox towards top mid and Sanjay holding bottom. And they're only 33 seconds. They need to go and they need to go now. There's Mitzi holding that angle. They're just waiting as long as possible. But they really know ANU that it's going to have to be A because Daryl and also the other ones, they're just holding that side. Rajesh can just hold the angle on the box and now 5v3, the push in. Sanjay's going to get swung at here from Jazz. And, oh, I think he was thinking of a knife there for a second. Just put the bullets in his head. And ANU, yeah, just a simple hold there. Don't lose a single player. And, yeah, just funneling them into that A site. They had the angles. They had the players where they wanted them. And RMIT, unfortunately, not able to put their 5th round on the board. Still, a couple of rounds left in this half, and they should be able to get a bye here. Half of them sort of bought. And Shadow, what do you reckon, Em? Do you reckon he's saving up for that AWP again? I mean, 33,000? Never seen him do that so far, so it could be a possibility.
Yeah, I think he's just going to go for it. They're going to have one more explosive round. The last one, they were just being hunted. Every time they just side guess everything, and Rajesh instantly identifies that he needs to back up onto the back pit here. And yeah, make himself feel just a little bit more invisible at the same time. And RMIT Red with this current loadout. And of course, if you look at the utilities, one flash, one smoke. I mean, I'm not liking their chances of getting straight in, and it's just a rough time when you have to be pushing into ANU, who's letting you go in, which is really funny. They let you take the side, and then they just take the rest off you. And you can just see the players are falling left, right, and center. And now the bomb is still left at the apartments. You can't do anything right. And ANU is just putting them onto the guess, and RMIT Red is just not getting the right answers.
And that's what happens with the lack of utility as well. They can't really, you know, block off a few angles. They don't have to worry about as much there. And well, now 10-4, last round of this first half. Shadow will have that AWP across, but you can see here Mitzi, Sanjay just with max hands, and Shadow while saving up for that AWP doesn't even get the opportunity, and Box will also pick up Sanjay as well. But right down here, Hazy will grab one, but Whitefox with 2 there towards Banana. Does take a bit of damage. It does have the opportunity. That flash is going to go past Jazz. That's actually a decoy. It's even better than that. And now Silent left in the 1v2. An opportunity. He's not out of this one yet. Open hand. He does have the bomb, but Rajesh already pushing down towards bottom mid. With this AK out, he's running straight forward. Silent, though, if he holds this angle, and now he knows he's there, but he's sort of trapped in between a rock and a hard place. Needs to get a kill from one side if he wants to start getting the push in. Now he has to look one way, then the other. He is completely trapped here at the moment. Oh, they're toying with him, going back and forth. Where does he go? Someone just trying to get away as quickly as possible. They have Molotovs as well if they want to throw them. Oh no, Rajesh, they wouldn't. Oh, Silent. Well, you know what, Rajesh, that is completely deserved, big man. You're going to run at someone straight on holding an AWP with a Zeus out. I mean, look, I admire the Zeus, but that really should have been an 11th round for ANU. But as it stands, RMIT pick up 5th. And now have the opportunity to get themselves back into this game here. If they get this one over on CT side, get the pistol, roll on to the next one, and anything's possible.
Yeah, anything is possible right now. There is going to be the fast start coming in from ANU. Here we go. They've invested in, but it's a nice tap to the head. Rajesh goes down, instantly answer back into Mitzi, and they're just going to run through this B. They're hunting everything down. They don't care about the site. They're just saying, all right, well, we should be fine. I mean, we invested 2 players in. That's fine. They're fine, right? And now RMIT Red, well, he's just going to be silent, having to pick this one up. Got a USB in hand, got some armor. And losing the duel, finally gets the headshot onto Darrow. 1 on 2, not liking his chances. 1 bullet left, reload, and it's that same position that he was in last round.
Well, he managed to get last round before box. Oh no. You know, these guys can aim, ANU. I know that you're trying to do something here, but Silent have an opportunity to try and get towards the bomb. Jazz, though, just holding that angle. Off to the right side, and ANU will pick up round number 11. And the first of this T-sided half for them. And now the investments begin for this round. And Hazy picking up the Bison. I don't mind that. Don't mind a cheeky Bison on the second round buy. A few bullets, a few spray downs. Could be a bit on here. Nade stack from top mid here. This could be interesting. If it lands properly, there could be a bit of damage done here to the side. Oh, hey, you boys. And they do take a bit of damage. None of it fatal, though, is now, well... Yeah, okay, well, never mind.
It looked good. It looked good for a second.
It looked good for a second. And then it sort of just...
dissipated.
Yeah. But everything just disappeared pretty quickly there from RMIT as ANU 12-5. The buy round now comes in. Shadow with that AWP. But again, they're doing all these investments. I just don't know about the length of utility they're using. I feel like they'd be better off trying to get a bit more of that rather than going for all these big guns, or maybe just looking to save one across, you know. And just having at least one player with it, the Silent's going to pick it up. Rajesh there. Well, nicely, he's trying to get aggressive there. Jazz, though, just runs on out, goes straight towards Coffin, put down Shadow, and that's the AWP gone as well. White Fox is swinging there towards the side there, and he pick up 1, 2, looking for a third, almost grabs it. Hazy with the Bison, though. Picks it up, but they are pretty low here, ANU. And there's no way. There's no way that... Oh, Silent's not going to be ready for this, you wouldn't imagine, of him being dropped. Close! I say that, but the flick is there from Silent, and now Box left in a 1v2, and Silent is having none of that. He picks up his 18th. The AWP rings true, and RMIT pick up their 12-6. Yeah. Not bad there. Nice little hold from White Fox over towards that B site, and a nice finish off there from Silent with that AWP. Maybe he's the AWP. I mean, Shadow's been looking pretty good on it, but now Silent's got it picked up, and maybe it's his good omen. He's been holding off on it all night. He's ready to start going now.
Yeah, I mean, like, if this was the pocket sniper that we've been looking at from RMIT Red into the solution, then that's great. But you can't be let it like that. Okay, so that's going to be good. RMIT Red looking to just get this round really quickly. Nice and done. Jazz is going to be able to go and pick up the bomb and just retake this. Technically, on paper, he's not supposed to win. However, never dismiss that factor. From that long range, he still gets a tap into Sanjay. He just wants to play around with him on that long duel, and that's still going to be just fine. Meanwhile, RMIT Red looking to increase their current score by 700%. Which is really nice. I mean, if you get rolled 16-1 onto the first one, and you already got 6 on board, you're looking at a beauty right now. So, okay, we're pretty much gonna go to 12-7, and ANU being pretty much held back onto this round with the economy buy, and yeah, that's just gonna be it.
Push in now though from Jazz. He doesn't want to stop this yet. Towards Coffin, he peeks around towards CT though as Wild Fox spots him out. Damage done as well, and now the rotate going towards the site. Sanjay might be caught off here if he's not careful. Might be very there, but he's aware what might be happening as Jazz now has communicated where he's going. 23 seconds left on the clock. He has to push the A site. Silent gets there in time to hold this angle and hits the shot there from Library. And Silent picks up another kill. And he leads all comers on RMIT with 19. Meanwhile, Box or Bell is emceeing him at the moment with 22. Jazz with 19 as well. Daryl 14, 13 Rajesh, 11 to Hazy. Meanwhile for RMIT, 14 each for Mitzi and White Fox, and then 4 each for Sanjay and Shadow. Brothers in arms with the kills there.
Hey, look, you know, RMIT Red, they're starting to pick up a few more. They're gaining a little bit of momentum right now at ANU with that 1 AK. Not really much to invest into this one. It's looking for a possible plant into this A. Shadow is going to be going for an AUG pick here, which is quite okay. At the same time, AWP is not really working out for him. So we will see how the opening is going to be.
Ooh, timing.
Whoa, my God.
Well, Sanjay spotted the entirety of the AEL Sports team coming in here from apartments. We'll get one with Jazz. We'll get the trade out. with A side. Silent gets one back, but Jazz immediately trades in 3v3. They should be able to get this bomb plant down. That smoke's going to stop RMIT from here. Doesn't actually hold off too badly, but it just trades back and forth. 2v2 now. Jazz with that AK, reduced with the Deagle. Meanwhile, Shadow and White Fox trying to break back in towards this site. That nade not really going to do any damage there in the smoke. Trying to stop him looking towards Pit there in the flash as well from White Fox. He's out there, but Jazz is going to put him down. And 1v2, and now Shadow needs to get 2 kills here to get RMIT their 8th round. He gets the first, an opportunity here. The problem is he doesn't have a kit, and Jazz is holding that off angle away from it. Shadow looking around. He's not sure. He's throwing out his knife, and Jazz will take that every day of the week, even grabbing an AWP to save across to that one as well. 4 kills in the round. He's got 23. And ANU picked that one up where probably shouldn't have there. The trades just came across there from RMIT. They had the weaponry, they had the utility. They couldn't put it all together to get that round in ANU. 13-7. They keep that advantage of 6 rounds. Still looking pretty confident. Now the rush. Oh, and it's already 1 down there.
Oh, yeah, they try to invest into that nade, but the firepower coming in from ANU is just too much. Everyone's just going down. And now, yeah, Rajesh clean up with an easier headshot. Just look at a beautiful teammates. ANU, they take that in stride. RMIT Red, they went for, you know, the old Hail Mary with all the nades flying, but never ever dismiss the power of the AWP. Boxhead, obviously, the one to quickly shut that up. It's just going to be like saying, well, thank you very much for donating. I will always be rolling. Meanwhile, Dara's going to tap Hazy a few times, just for fun. I mean, why not?
Just going to give him a bit of a handicap here as he sits on 75 there. Be here, and White Fox is going to be beating that one straight to his head. Mitzi, just get the trade back, holding that CT position, and Shadow is putting out Jazz. The doesn't quite ring true though. That nade should land right. Oh, it lands directly on top of him. Doesn't get more direct than that as Jazz picks up 1 and a second there on a Mitzi. And 4v2, and ANU that goes through. Silent though just went through the smoke. What? I don't know how that happened. The 2 players from ANU went straight through into CT, and Silent just stayed positions. Went, all right, I'll do that. Gets another one though. He's got the opportunity, and he gets almost the 3rd. But Rajesh is there to shut down Sanjay as well, and ANU 8 match points and also series as well to pick this up 2-0 and put themselves at 3-0 over in Group A. RMIT looking like they're going to drop their first match of the year. They just haven't been able to put stuff together. They've had opportunities a lot more here on Inferno, their map pick. But I mean, when Silent's doing that though, they're still pretty much in it. A lovely shot in the box. They're putting through it all. The alligator comes out, and that's the bomb. Imp, they're still in this. They've got an opportunity to make an 8th here.
Yeah, hang on a second. RMIT Red hasn't thrown the towel. They are going to be competing. Every form of gun has been brought to the mix. And this is something that they need to recover. The bomb is still here at that banana. So it's a little bit of a nice... I mean, why?
When Shadow just looks at him like, mate, how do you hit me? Oh, there was so much space you could just not shoot. Meanwhile, though, through connector, Daryl... It's going to take a lot of damage from White Fox, but he's going to be put down by Rajesh, and all of a sudden, 3v3, an opportunity back into this one. Hazy go around the corner, the Dak out, but Shadow holding with the swag. Oh, mate, you can't be taking a Dak for swag. Fine and Silent with that scout. He's having a lot of fun there, and now Daryl left in 1v3, barely any HP, just 9 should be able to be tapped down. He is. Silent picks up a 3rd. RMIT pick up their 8th, and they're not done with yet. And now a Dak on the CT side. Is that going to come back to haunt ANU?
I don't know what's happening anymore. I don't even know what version of CS we're playing. Oh god. I'm right to Red though. They are going to have a tap. It's going to be good though. I mean, they can absolutely hold that mid-range, right? And they can hold Banana wherever he wants to hold. Just be holding, but this is another stack coming up. Oh my god.
Get that P90 spray, brother. Can't quite get it through. Now Silent holding this angle. Oh, that Molotov's laying right on top of him just as they're pushing in. They know where he is now as well. The smoke. That's just a gap in it to help him out. And 5v3 already. Mitzi will at least be able to get 1 trade back there on a Daryl. But White Fox already taking massive damage. 24 HP. He's going to finally go down as well. And now, there's the opportunity. That Dak doing a bit of work. But the Bombers down 3v2 and are pushing the box, and Shadow left alone in a 1v3, and that is going to do it here. AEL Esports pick up the second map of Inferno, and they pick it up 16-8. They win the first map on Overpass 16-1. Complete a pretty successful night on their end. They get it absolutely well. Wasn't perfect, but it was really pretty happy with themselves, I'd say, as they go top of Group A here for the AEL University Season 2. RMIT, well, they're going to have to go back to the drawing board on that one. They suffered their first loss of this season, and just a bit off tonight, I think, but I mean, all credit there to ANU. They were absolutely unstoppable there on both maps.
Yeah, look, you know, when you're not having a good night, especially when you get steamrolled on the first map, the second one's always going to be even worse. And of course, AEU feeling themselves in every take, they really found their strategy, and you know, it's actually really funny because on the first overpass they were just steamrolling ahead, but then when it came to Inferno, they were just like, they were pretty much just laying out traps, and they didn't even bother with utilities. They were just like, all right, I know you're going to be throwing your utilities, but we're just going to be holding here. We're not going to throw anything back. We're going to play this silent game and wait for you to guess. And every time we just kept doing the same thing until you kept on falling to the same trap. So it's a really nice bit of a mix-up for AEU, and of course RMIT Red not finding any games, not finding the luck, but the second game was a lot more better than the first, and we had a great time casting it because it's good of CS. Like, you know, you see every type of gun, you see every type of meme, you see every kind of BM. It's just the best kind of thing. Otherwise, it wouldn't be CS.
That's exactly right, Emp. I mean, a lot of things that they can change up RMIT. They've still got a few games in the season to fix ones up, but they're going to have to prepare very sturdily to imagine, because they have to run in to, I believe it would be Monash at some point. If not next week, it'd be the week after. So that's a big test as well. I mean, ANU is probably up there sort of with Monash, you'd say. And now those two have to still face each other as well. So it's going to be difficult for them from here, because they need to be in that top two to get through to the finals. And they have to they have to beat Monash to actually have any real chance now. So
yeah,
good luck with that, boys. You're going to have a lot of fun there. But yeah, all credit to ANU. They've put themselves in a position to get one of those two spots to move into the finals bracket. But yeah, they just tonight really looked very solid on Overpass. I mean, 16-1. Haven't seen many big losses like that so far this season. Oh, actually, come to think of it, I think that happened last week.
Yeah, that was the Deakin game. Yeah, anyway.
That was against Deakin, so, you know.
Yeah, anyways.
That's always going to happen there. But yeah, I mean, ANU, just everything they put together, it was the aggressiveness, I think, from a lot of the players and just what they had in, especially on Overpass. Even Inferno on those T sides, they just didn't allow RMIT to get settled on either CT side. And then when they were on that T side towards the side of Inferno there, especially for RMIT, they had opportunities and they got those first 2 rounds, but then there was just ANU 8 rounds in a row after, I think, the Overpass as well. I don't even know how many they got in a row in the end, but I mean, 16-1. I'm trying to think. I think it was 8 in a row, and then RMIT got 1.
Yeah.
And then from there, it was just, another 7.
Yeah.
As you do. As you do.
That's right. So, look, it wasn't a bad attempt. So, ultimately, AEU is going to be taking that one in stride. Before we go tonight, please give our sponsors another massive shout out, because this time we're going to do them justice, especially from my side. I did botch it up in the beginning, so please forgive me, sponsors. We still love you. Chatime, absolutely delicious bubble tea. Make sure to go and grab your delicious boba delivered to your home now, because everybody needs to be safe. And, of course, you have your AOC monitors. They've been in the business for 50 years. They've sold over 3 million monitors right now, so make sure to go and pick one up. They support G-Sync, FreeSync, 144 Hz, 1ms refresh time. It's absolutely amazing. And of course, you do have your Indomie noodles to get that beautiful, delicious snacking energy. I mean, when we cast, it's sometimes it gets tiring, and sometimes we want to start thinking about making an Indomie Mega Run right after, or even during, so you never know. And of course, you know,
speak my language.
Get yourself a pair of Rig headsets. They have what it takes to win, so please believe in them and get the best audio pairing for when you're viewing and of course playing for yourself. And has any closing statements for today?
I'd just like to say, you know, White Fox Nation, RMIT will come back stronger, I'm sure. And I mean, all credit to you, Mr. Hazy. You've got yourselves a real champion there, boys. And to both of the all the fans in tonight, thank you for being here with us. been looking over at chat sort of while we've been going through this, and you've all behaved, quite well. There's been a bit of banter between both teams, both supporters giving each other a little nudge. But yeah, congratulations to ANU. But like to RMIT, they will, they'll learn from this and they'll come back better, I would imagine. And thank you for everyone for being here this evening. Thank you for my boy, Mr. Emperor ZK, being with me. If you want to see any more of him, you can find him on Twitter at emperor_ZK and also on Twitch under the same name as well, where I believe him since, it's an announcement of mine, but I've been accepted into the LPL community casting program, and this man does it as well. So you might be seeing us on his channel doing a few LPL community cast streams. I mean, if you enjoyed what you saw tonight, you can definitely pop across there. It should be a good bit of fun.
Yeah, definitely. And also please follow my man at HazDaddySlim onto his Twitter and of course Twitch, because that's where we get all of our shenanigans going, all of our games going, and of course we love a little bit of banter and I love the meme fest. So guys, make sure to follow us and of course follow at AU Esports League and of course into our twitch.tv/AEL Uni for all the latest or greatest actions. So guys, that's gonna be it for me and Haz. We're gonna sign up. May you stay safe during this pandemic and may you all game on. Peace out, guys.
Have a good one.